Bashim Yahushai Bashim Hakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, great millstone, rule and teach well. Peace of salutation to the elect 144 first fruit. Just coming back at you with a swift lesson in the spirit. This won't be too long. We'll see how the spirit, does its thing. Lord willing, that uses me as a proper vessel to bring forth understanding. I'm just going to jump right into this. 2 Peter 3:12. It says, looking for and hasting unto the coming of the day of the Lord, wherein the heavens, being on fire, shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. I know I didn't read verses 10 and 11, which pretty much flows into this last verse right here, but I just wanted to get to the point. And the point of the matter I wanted to focus on right now is the first part of this verse. It says, looking for and hasting unto the coming of the day of the Most High. I may name this lesson, your spirit understands this, but your flesh doesn't. I may change the title, I don't know. But what I mean by that is your spirit very well does understand that there is a time coming in your lifetime that salvation is going to be witnessed. And that, of course, like the scriptures say, that salvation is going to be strange to our own eyes because we're in the flesh. We're in the flesh. But your flesh doesn't understand hasting for the coming of the Lord. Your spirit does. I almost want to say your flesh is like a woman. In my last lesson, I pretty much talked about how you can manipulate your woman through diet. Well, your flesh, you can manipulate your flesh through your spirit. If you understand that your flesh understands that it does not understand the time frame or the realm of the space that your spirit works in, with understanding that the Lord is coming back soon, and you got to manipulate your flesh to to operate a certain way. And here's the point where I'm getting at. When we say, oh man, we don't got too much longer left, doesn't mean you let your life go. Doesn't mean you decide to stay in a stagnant position in life. What I mean by that is, if you have a dead-end job, go find a fucking job that has chance for advancement. Make more money. If you have a shitty wife or you deal with bad relationships, better yourself and attract something that's good for you. If you want that car, go fucking get that car. If you want to go get different certifications, go get different certifications. Live your life. Live your life as if you have 10 years left. But you know in the back end what the deal really is. But your flesh doesn't. So this brings me to, I hope I'm explaining this right so y'all can track with me. So this is Mark chapter 13 and 32 says, but of that day and that hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels which are in heaven, neither the Son, but the Father. So with that being said, you can haste, your spirit can haste in that day, and that is perfectly okay. But you don't know when that day is. You don't know. You didn't know when the Lord took your spirit and plopped it in the belly of a woman and popped you out. You didn't know that was going to happen right then and there. You didn't know. Your spirit is living in this eon. How about this? Your flesh is living in this eon. And it only knows this eon. Your spirit, since coming into the truth, now understands you have lived other lives. And you believe it. But the current vessel and flesh that you're in right now only understands this age. So let it live this age the way it was intended to live, because that's how the Lord created it. We do understand, which I have it right here in Ecclesiastes 12, what our purpose is on this planet Earth. Ecclesiastes 12 and 13, it says, "Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High, and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man." This is the purpose. This is what we ought to do. But when you read the commandments of the Heavenly Father, they're all beneficial. What to eat, what not to eat, what to wear, what not to wear, how to deal with this woman, how to deal with that woman, how to do this, how to do that. Everything is beneficial for you to live in abundance of life, because we serve a living power. Okay? So technically, when you go on the next date with that chick you want to go out with, and she asks, "Where do you see yourself in 5 years?" Technically, you should have a fucking answer. You should technically have an answer. Because if you fear the Most High and keep his commandments, that means you are wanting to prolong life for however long that life is intended to live. Because you don't even know that. So instead of sitting here stuck on, "Oh man, this is gonna," yes, we know. We all know. And it's okay to hasten the day, because we understand where we're at. Our spirit does. But you have to manipulate your flesh. That's one way of overcoming it. You get it to do what you want it to do. You manipulate it. Okay? And even fearing the Most High right here. Fearing the Most High brings longevity of life. So if you truly fear the Lord, then you are expecting to live a long life. So technically you should, like I said, you go on the next date with that girl. "So where do you see yourself in 5 years?" You should fucking have a plan. You should have a plan, but not be so overindulged in it like it's gonna happen, but you don't know when the Lord's gonna crack them skies. And do you think he just wants to see you down here? Just that's what you call holding that talent in your napkin. He's expecting you to live life regardless of the circumstances. Esau wanted to kill Jacob, and Jacob knew that. But did that stop him from living life? He went and had 4 wives, 12 sons, had abundance. His one of his youngest sons went on to be a king of Egypt, Joseph. Like, he lived his life. He lived his life in abundance. He gained a lot. He had a lot of assets. If you were to look at Jacob today, he would be a wealthy individual because he's living his life. Why could that not be you? Why could that not be you? I'm not saying money is the end all be all. We know what the scriptures say in the book of Ecclesiastes about money. I think it's chapter 7. Money is a defense and wisdom is a defense. When you go into that word defense, it means a shadow or a covering or a shade. A shade or a covering is a temporary thing that comes and goes, just like money does. So you should not be overly indulged in that type of lifestyle. That's why the scriptures say, "For the love of money is the root of all evil." If you love it that much, then you're going to do whatever it takes to get it. That's not what I'm saying here, but what I'm saying is to live your life, be better, do better. Don't just be every time someone fucking asks you, "Man, just do, bro." It's fucking annoying. And I'm talking to myself first and foremost, because sometimes I catch myself in that mode, like, when is anything ever going to be fucking good for you then? This is not how the Lord intended you to live. We've lived in so many different ages and we've overcome so many different things in all of those ages. Why can't you do it in this age? You can hasten the day. Your spirit understands that, but your flesh fully does not understand that because it only knows this age, this eon. This vessel only knows where you're standing at right now. Nothing more, nothing less. So use the vessel to live your life in abundance because that's what the Lord wants for us. He's a living power, so he wants us to live. He just gave you the understanding that he's coming back soon. Okay? This is Ecclesiasticus or Sirach, the first chapter. It says, where do I want it? I know verse 12. I think that's the one I want though. I think it says it somewhere else. In verse, okay, we're going to read verse 12. We're going to read verse 20. It says, the fear of the Lord, and I'm right here for y'all, so follow on. It says, the fear of the Lord maketh a merry heart, and giveth joy and gladness in a long life. This destroys anxiety and depression. Once you finally understand what the Lord put you on this planet Earth and what he intended you to do, okay? When you fear the Lord, which is your duty, therefore you have a merry heart and you have a life full of joy and gladness and you live a long life. You should have a 5-year plan. You shouldn't be like, even if a bro asks you, like, so what's your plans? Oh man, shit, I don't see past 2020. Fuck that. See past 2026, damn it. See to 2029, 2030. Just see it. Have a plan. Have something set up for yourself. Don't take this the wrong way, because I'm still telling you to hasten the day. Me personally, I don't think we're going to be here that long. But I don't know. These prophecies are talking like they've never talked before. And of course, I wouldn't be mad at a bro for saying, oh, we only got 6 months. Hey, I agree. But don't live like you only have 6 months left. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that anyone is. But maybe if you're stuck in a rut in life, if you're still going down that same fucking path, keeping on that same cycle of always, maybe you should just start changing your way of thought. And maybe make a plan for yourself. Maybe live a little bit. Stop being so overindulged and hasting in the day. You're just living a life and then complaining and then being like, man, this needs to end. Yes, it needs to end. But you need to end your way of thought process of going through the same fucking cycle over and over and over and over and over and over again. You get with the same type of chick and be mad at women. You get the same type of fucking job and be mad you're not making enough money. You branch out, blossom. Stop hoarding yourself. You're holding that talent in the napkin. That's what you're doing. And you're not living. So let me say this. If you're not living, that means you really don't fear the Lord. Verse 20, it says, the root of wisdom is to fear the Lord, and the branches thereof are long life. So if you fear the Lord, your life will extend. Stop cutting your life short because you're overindulging and hasting in the day. The apostles have been on this planet in their lives. They got this truth. Do you think they thought they would be here for 40 plus years? No. They thought 2000 was it. It is 2026, 26 years later. Do you see what I'm saying? Stop selling yourself or just selling yourself short because you're overindulged and hasting in the day. Your spirit understands it, your flesh will never get it. Because even when salvation comes, yes, guess where your flesh is staying? In this age. It's staying right here in this age. While your spirit ventures off into a new body that's everlasting, all of that. It ventures off. In this vessel stays. Okay? So don't sell yourself short and understand that. Okay? Understand Mark 13 and 32. Truly understand what it means to haste. Truly understand that. But truly understand that you need to fear the Lord and understand that you need to live your life. The Lord did not intend you to live your life full of anxiety and depression and this. No matter what the fucking circumstance and whatever eon, whenever your spirit was placed in whatever eon, whatever age, the Lord not once, when he put you back into that reincarnated state, did not once intended you to live life full of anxiety, not knowing this, and then just giving up because you know this is going to end. Blase, blase, blah. Not once did he intend you to live like that. He is a living power and he told you to live. Live according to the commandments that I give you. And the commandments that he gives us is doing nothing but elevating us. If you learn and read them and understand them and use them accordingly, you live a good life. So go get that. Stop working at that dead end ass job. Stop going to the same bimbo ass bitches that you usually. It's not your type, nigga. Oh, well, that's my type. It's not, obviously it's not your type. It's not your fucking type. Get a different type. You know, taste the colors of the fucking rainbow. You know, go try you a snow bunny or two. You know, I'm just chatting at this point. I'm chatting. But I hope you feel what I'm saying. You know, I hope you feel what I'm saying. The next time somebody asks you, "Hey, so what do you see yourself in 3 years?" You should have a fucking answer, and a legit one, and one that you're not lying about, and not feel bad about it. Like, yeah, this is what I'm saying. Especially if you got kids. You got kids. You do need something fucking panned out. And of course, you have to believe in the Lord that He'll guide your steps all the way through every single thing. Every single thing. You know, you don't know when Jacob's trouble about. I mean, we're in it, but you don't know when it's about to intensify and be at its pinnacle. You don't know when that dial is gonna be turned the fuck up. You know, you don't know. Do you have do you have savings for a rainy day? If you get, like if you getting some fucked up shit and you just threw for a month, do you have savings? No, because you was hasting in a day 6 months prior and you was whatever about shit. You see what I'm saying? Man, figure it out. Live life, man. You your flesh only has this eon. You are to take care of this vessel. This vessel was given to you by somebody else. Somebody else paid for this, not you. So you have to take care of it and treat it the best you can. That goes with the health and everything and just living your life. And be happy. Be happy. Okay? I hope that was edifying. I hope y'all getting where I'm coming from. Maybe another brother can sharpen it up and bring my point to home better than I could. But this is the best I can do. I call Allah Yahweh Shemi Shai that he actually gave me the spirit just to put it out there. you know. But That's all I have for you. I want to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem Chakodash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, the great millstone, the ruling, teach well, peace, love, salutation to the elect 144 first fruit. Till the next time, I'll say shalom, and like always, repent for Yahweh Shai is coming back sooner than what me and you believed. All right, shalom.